past? He's the same spot where I said he was. Near the pipes to the left on top somewhere. Under? He might be under. He's around here. Killed me here.
This was a huge, cocky mistake. And it's why we all suck at Tarkov. It's so hard. He's literally under the train tracks. In order to see the full picture and explain everything that went wrong here, we do need to rewind to the start of the fight.
Angry scout.
Oh, it's in. Train.
There's more people.
Oh my god.
So I definitely made that hard for myself by shooting whilst moving forwards. I could have stopped still and gone for a clean heady.
Rusty killed the train one.
Yeah. There's another one on the other side, Russ. In front, right side, he's in front of you, Russ. I hear him hard.
Where?
In front of you, directly in front.
Okay, so James tells us there's a guy at the end of this train track, so we do the right thing here actually. We go back and around to a different angle, otherwise we're just kind of putting ourselves in a line for this guy to shoot me and James, and James will only be able to see my back whilst looking for the enemy. So we go on a rotation, correct call.
Nathan, where he is.
Is he opposite you? Yeah.
Was it the pipes?
Yeah. I never got him. I might have a flank on him here, potentially. There's more people, by the way, to our left.
So I just spotted a body over at the hole in the wall down there on the right. So at no point during this encounter do I ever think to look underneath the train track, even though that's probably the most obvious place for him to be. James saw him at the end of the train track and says that he's lit him up. So, you know, odds are he's either ran away or he's gone underneath the train tracks.
I may have got him with a grenade.
I see one dead boy.
I think he's dead. Not 100%. There's a guy to my left, for sure, in skeleton somewhere.
So this is where I give myself, like, I lied to myself here. James saw the guy on that question mark there at the end of the train tracks, and I've seen a body on the right, and now Niall can hear someone under skeleton. I've just made the assumption that the guy ran out through that hole. One of them's died there or has killed someone there, and he's now at Stronghold. I'm just completely dismissing the fact that he could be under the train tracks.
Near skeleton, I just heard walking. There's that.
Right.
There in there. I'm over near jump over.
So with me pushed up so far and James still back where he was, he's just assuming that the coast is clear. You know, he's assuming that I've checked my corners when I haven't, so I really should have.
Where?
How the fuck did you run past? He's in the same spot where I said he was. Near the pipes to the left on top somewhere. Under? He might be under.
So this is where frustration and arrogance comes in. I'm arrogant enough to think that I'm just going to peek and kill him, and I'm frustrated enough that, you know, as soon as James died, I've gone, fuck, I didn't look there. It's the only place he could have been. That's kind of like the realisation. So it's like an angry push that didn't really need to happen.
He's around here. Killed me here.
And as you can see, it's very dark under there, and I'm peeking whilst ADS, so my movement speed is significantly slower. It's so hard. He's literally under the train tracks. So this is it from his point of view. Bear in mind, he's got an MP7 as well, so he's got an SMG, the perfect weapon for this sort of engagement. And look at the area he has to cover. It's got a small window where I'm going to appear from. Whereas from my point of view, you know, he could be right at the back down there, he could be in this right corner, he could be prone here, he could be crouched there. There's so many different spaces for me to look, whereas he's just got that one little window. It's so easy for him to kill me. What I could have done, or should have done, is thrown a grenade in there. I could have ran past. This one's arguably more dangerous, because he still could have got me, especially with MP7. But this is probably the best way, was to just jiggle peek it, kind of like to spot him, slash bait out the shot, and then know where he is, so I can just peek and kill him. But yeah, instead I did this.
He's around here, killed me here.
It's so hard. He's literally under the train tracks.
Oh shit, we're in the
So let's move on to a little bit more of a successful raid. It's a little bit awkward here. It's quite early in the raid. We have run a fair distance to get here, but there's someone in Stronghold behind us sniping, and we've just got to Drug Lab, and we've not really got the great cover because people could be in Drug Lab, coming through unknown, coming through suicide. You know, not an ideal position to be in.
Where? Stronghold.
It's made me give off a little bit of a groan, kind of realising the situation that we're in. Like, what do we do now?
Oh. Unknown.
So I just equipped my scope, ready to have a quick look at Stronghold, see if I could see where he's sniping from, and then James calls out an enemy at unknown, so quickly got to turn around.
He's come through.
Is he coming left or right?
Right.
That's him. I'm sure who going, I think that was you. Doors closed at Drug Lab. So earlier on, I'm not sure, I have watched the footage back and I don't think I saw it open, but at the time I thought that the door was open earlier. Turns out it wasn't, so this was kind of like a happy accident. I called out that the door was closed at Drug Lab, which means there's someone probably in that direction. And there was, but the door was closed the whole time, so...
Running.
Okay, I got it.
Running in.
To my left.
To a mechanic, I'm hit really hard.
So James telling me that he's going to run into mechanics and heal because he's hit really hard just lets me know that I'm in a 1v1 situation here. I'm not going to back up. He's got to heal. So let's do this.
I'm healing in mechanics room. Cool. Great.
So that guy was exposed for a while to the guys at Stronghold whilst he pushed me, and I was exposed for a bit whilst I killed him. And afterwards, I had a little shimmy around that that ditch area, and I didn't get a shot at. So I'm still keeping my eyes out for Stronghold. But it's possible that guy was the guy from Stronghold that came over, but it did sound like he came over more from the front door of Drug Lab. Might still be one in Drug. Still up there, somewhere.
I have no scope.
I do. So I probably should have died there. I was looking over towards Stronghold to see if I could see him, but I couldn't see him. And it'd been a while since he last shot at us, so I'm thinking he's probably not there anymore. And he shot at me 2 or 3 times and missed, so probably deserved to catch one in the brain there. Any total 4, still nothing in where I can't creep walk.
Come inside the mechanics room.
So I occasionally get this really annoying bug. I have slow walk on left control hold, so I hold it to slow walk, kind of like you would do in Valorant or CSGO. But every now and again, for some reason, it rebinds it so that left control becomes my change scope variation. I'm in.
There's a scan outside.
Where?
To the left somewhere. Probably on your body. I think the best bet.
do come. Alright. So I was DC'd for a bit. We know where all our bodies are. There's one up here, there's one in the middle area, which they might still be watching. And we've got a guy on the other side of Drug Lab as well. We figured we know where they are. We're going to stay nearby, but we're not going to fight it just yet. We'll hopefully wait until they get bored enough to come push us, as opposed to us kind of running in that open field towards them.
Stand up?
Yeah.
Do you want to stick your stream back on real quick?
Oh, sorry.
Right, I'm gonna loot this motherfucker. Do you wanna...
Yeah, I'll watch this. I'll watch it on the inside.
I've played him out.
Who's pushing?
Huh?
Who's pushing?
I mean... we could do.
So at this point we don't really have any other options. I've still got the body in the middle of the compound to loot, which is in great viewing distance of Stronghold, so, you know, the only option left really is to push these guys.
That's me.
Bit of hindsight here, we could have used that plane as a good like audio mask of us pushing in, but also at the same time we want to hear their footsteps if they are still in there. So I guess it's 50-50. You could argue that us pushing in masked by the audio is good, but also if they are looking out the windows, they're going to see us before they hear us anyway, whereas it would be ideal for us to hear, you know, what side of the building or whether they're on the second floor, bottom floor from us. So yeah, 50-50 on that one.
Another one, two of them.
Stop again.
Yeah. Sick. Aim for the head. Nade him. Don't go. I'm inside it.
Yeah, I'm inside it.
Roger. I can't tell if that's you or not.
I'm at the bottom.
Yeah, it is. It is you. Cool.
Top.
I hit him in the head, but I don't think he's dead.
So that's twice now James told me that he's shot him in the head, and since he said he's shot him in the head, I've not heard any footsteps, so I push up a little bit aggressively, thinking that if he is alive, he's probably healing or hiding somewhere, but odds are he's probably dead. You killed him.
I killed him.
We just
No
watching
death
our
roll.
bodies, mate.
No death Russell.
I don't always. Yeah, you got me in head, mate, level 48. James, we've just cleaned the house.
You've still got another body to loot.
I know. SR25 suppressed, yeah. So they were some very patient boys. From the first time that they shot at us at the start of the raid to us killing them was 15 minutes. So they were in there for quite a while. 15 minutes in Tarkov it's longer than it sounds. I left my backpack somewhere as well.
How's he?
57. Me.
He's dirty.
My bag's in a bush near a truck.
Anything worth on him? Matches?
I didn't want you to die, so I sprayed into the bush where that shot was.
I'm just checking to see if he's got any of my quest items. Oh, I made these.
Many more important things to do in this.
Cross.
There's lots of
Cross. Mags, please.
I can't confirm that he went in. Like I said, I just saw him disappear behind that green wall.
Yeah, here is that. Remember?
Okay,
Okay, yeah, he's in the top rooms then. He's top block with downstairs.
sounds about right.
So this raid's a little bit less tactical, more like mechanical skill, but we'll still go through it.
I'm going downstairs. I'm inside. I'm dead. He's just camping the door.
So I'm not sure if by the time I upload this video it's still the case, but there is a bug at the minute where if you creep walk, which is when you're fully crouched and fully slow speed, it actually makes no audio to other people. So I potentially got up those stairs silently, so I waited for some noise, some action, some gunshots, for them to push through the door, because at that point they're going to be distracted, a little bit flustered, and then that's when you can strike and try to catch them off guard.
One just camping in front of me. Just walked in and got instantly in the house.
Oh, behind me as well. Outside as well, Russ. Don't keep that. Not back.
So a lot of things happen there. I'm trying to kill the guy on the second floor. Niall is telling me that there's a guy outside. So I turn around, run down, kill him, and at the same time I'm getting shot at by the turret, which actually worked out in our favour. A, he didn't hit me, and B, he kind of mashed my audio a lot so that I could get down to the bottom floor and try and get a flank on this guy.
That's the guy that killed me.
So the vertical audio kind of screwed me a bit there. I could hear his coughing. It is above me, and you can see me turn around thinking, oh, he's in the bathroom, but actually the muffled sound means they're on a different floor, typically. Who knows? Tarkov's weird. But when I confirmed that he's upstairs, it's because I heard a door close. Now, I thought at the time that that door is to that little med room, not the wooden floored room with the intel folders in. I thought it was the door to that little med room, so you'll see me go upstairs and look directly at that door. As I'm looking at the door, I actually spot him just on the right, so it's actually the metal stairs door that he closed. Now that didn't get him, and that was risky because I'm on a left-hand peak and I ADS, so my body was exposed for a long time. So this time I opt for the, I say hip fire, the point fire approach, where you sort of use the bad netcode to your advantage and sprint out, so you can sprint out and pull your gun up quicker and start firing faster than you would do at a normal, typical left-hand peak. So a lot of you know about Tarkov's weird recoil system where your guy starts to control it after a certain amount of time. If you watch that clip back, we're going to play it again slowly, you'll notice upon the start of my spray, I pull down quite aggressively down on my mouse, and then I just kind of leave it. So, like I say, you pull down to account for that initial burst of recoil, and then your PMC sort of takes over. I personally think it's a horrible recoil system, and I think we should just have to either naturally pull down ourselves, like let us fully control recoil, or let our PMCs fully control recoil. It's like, don't mix and match the two. Either we should do it, or either there should be lots of recoil that we have to control ourselves with our physical hand and mouse, or there's no recoil because, or not no recoil, but less recoil, but it's consistent that the PMC is doing it for you.
Yeah, a guy just fucking literally appeared behind me.
So that was quite scary, and we're pretty sure that was a PMC or a player scav, because I don't think the AI scav just fire on all parts of the building in that kind of spray pattern. So oddly enough, we never see this guy again. He never pushes me. I thought he would, so I'm still kind of playing on guard. I'm still covering myself in the windows when I loot and, staying on edge just in case someone pushes me. But they never turn up, so we can't confirm who that was. But yeah, that was quite spooky. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. The rest of the video now is just speed ups of me looting. A lot of people get upset if you don't show the loot, show your spoils from your victor. So enjoy the loot, and I'll see you next time.
Literally no reason not to.
Use it.
I know, but there's still a player that's fucking stronger. I can't really sort your loot out.